Welcome back to my video series working through the Sonic Pi tutorials. In this video, section 5.3, Conditionals. Conditionals. A common thing you'll likely find yourself wanting to do is to not only play a random note, see previous section on randomness, but also make a random decision and based on the outcome, run some code or some other code. For example, you might want to randomly play a drum or a cymbal. We can achieve this with an if statement. Flipping a coin. So let's flip a coin. If it's heads, play a drum. If it's tails, play a cymbal. Easy. We can emulate a coin flip with our one-in function, introduced in the section on randomness. That's a few videos back, by the way. Specifying a probability of 1 in 2, like this, 1 in 2. We can then use the result of this to decide between two pieces of code, the code to play the drum and the code to play the cymbal. Loop do in there if 1 in 2, again this 1 in 2 can either return true, does it return true or false? Yeah, it's true and false. So 50% chance of true, 50% chance of false. So if 1 in 2 sample is drum heavy kick, else sample is drum cymbal closed, end that construct, sleep 0.5, and again end. Notice that if statements have three parts. The question to ask, 1 in 2 is the question to ask. The first choice of code to run, if the answer to the question is yes, then we've got this, that's here. The second choice of code to run if the answer to the question is no, sample drum cymbal closed. Typically in program languaging, the notion of yes is represented by the term true, and the notion of no is represented by the term false. So we need to find a question that will either give us a true or a false answer, which is exactly what one in does. Notice how the first choice is wrapped in the if and the else. Notice how the first choice is wrapped between the if and else, so if and else, and the second choice is wrapped between the else and end. Else and end. Just like do end blocks, you can put multiple lines of code in either place. Let's listen to what we have so far. That's interesting. My mind wants to feel like there's a pattern, but I know it's randomly generated, pseudo-randomly, if you read the randomization section. But anyway, just like do end blocks, you can put multiple lines of code in either place. For example, loop do if 1 in 2 sample drum kick heavy sleep 0.5, I'll add that. Else drum cymbal closed sleep 0.25, sleep 0.25, and take away this sleep, because that's how it is in the example. End, and end. This time we're sleeping for a different amount of time depending on which choice we make. That's kind of fun. I like that. Simple if. Sometimes you want to optionally execute just one line of code. This is possible by placing if and then the question at the end. For example, let's see, use synth dsaw loop do play 50 amplitude 0.3 release 2 play 53 with amplitude 0.3 comma release : 2 if 1 in 2 1 in 2. Play 57, amp 0.3, release 2 if 1, release colon 2. Sorry about all this stuff. You know what, this no, I'm gonna take that and type it out. Release 2 if 1 in 3. I don't know why it keeps wanting to autofill amplitude there. Excuse me. Play 60, amplitude 0.3, release 2 if 1 in 4. This is going to be interesting. Hot amplitude. Sleep 1.5. And okay. Sorry that took a while, but let's run that and see how it sounds. I like that. This will play chords with different numbers, with the choice of each note playing having a different probability. That's the end of that section. Okay, that's it for that video. Let's listen to this a little bit more and let it play us out. Alright, that's that. Thanks for watching.